Hi, I'm Anthony Verna, Managing Partner of Verna Law, where we focus on intellectual property and advertising law. You know, some of my favorite clients are my beverage clients. And yeah, maybe it has to do with a free bottle of wine or a free can of beer here every once in a while. But really, it's because they're thinking long-term about their business. And the brands that they have for all of their different types of beverages are very important because they think about that end goal, which is, are they going to be bought out? And if they're going to be bought out, are all of the trademarks registered? Is the due diligence done? What is the goal of actually naming a certain product? In 2016, there were the most lawsuits ever, trademark infringement suits and trademark opposition proceedings between beverage companies. Why? We have more breweries, we have more distilleries, we have more wineries than we've ever had before. And those numbers just keep growing as states find that agricultural businesses bring in tax revenue. So those laws get liberalized. And so we have more breweries and more distilleries and more wineries. So that means that all of these businesses wind up branding independently of each other. And therefore they go to the Patent and Trademark Office, they file the trademark, and boom, there's a collision. And then in 2017, we had more. And so these numbers keep growing. And bigger companies like Anheuser-Busch are looking to buy out more and more craft breweries, regional breweries. But in order for that to happen, the registrations have to be done properly. The due diligence has to be done properly. And so, yeah, sometimes these bigger companies do lend a hand to the smaller breweries. But ultimately, it's up to all of these smaller beverage companies to line up their intellectual property correctly, to understand what's registered, what's not, what could cause a collision, and how not to wind up as a defendant in a trademark infringement suit. And that's what I really like about all of our small beverage companies, all of our distillery clients, all of our brewery clients, all of our winery clients. They're all looking towards that end of how can we brand something properly? How can we do our due diligence to avoid that? How do we not wind up just as another statistic in really, I don't want to call it craft beverage wars, because that's not ultimately what they're out to do, but it's what happens, and it's happening too often. So do the due diligence. Let's sit down and let's talk about your craft beverage branding. Thanks very much.